Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast and tarot reading for your week ahead. And yes, I look a bit different. One of the things I was trying to explain yesterday when I did my Daily Blast was about expectations, disappointments, and I don't know, I think I explained it. Went to get my hair cut and showed a picture, and when I was turned around, I looked like a 1970s weatherman. On further inspection, it was just very uneven. I wasn't happy. Yesterday, I trotted off to somebody else to see if they could even it out, fix it, and no conversation, nothing. Just, could you even it out, please? Could you see what I'm doing? And then the next thing you know, I hear the clipper things going. And needless to say, I come out looking like a resident of a correctional institution or somebody who's about to board a ship in a uniform. Who knows? Anyway, it'll grow. And it was an exercise in, am I that married to how I look? Am I that married to my image? That was the bigger spiritual picture. Did they do their best? Hopefully. Did I? And it's just quite one of those things. How we are happy and joyful about the way we look on the outside, paying attention to all of that and how important all of that is. And then when that shifts, the emotional, spiritual image thing, there's that drop in I'm not really sure what to do with this. But change we must. All right, let's get on with today's Divine Daily Blast. And thank you for indulging me while I shared that little bit of trivia. Here we go. So, Angel Numerology number 5 day today. The changes are coming, an advanced message that changes are on their way. Well, I feel like 25 and 26 and probably 27 is going to be the tumbleweed of change for all of us. This is an adventurous energy, an energy but dynamic, spiritual and sensual. It's a time to invoke endless curiosity. Be a visionary. Look at things in a brand new way. Shed new light. Find people, places, situations, stories that may have seemed mundane and shake it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Now, if you have a tarot deck, pull out the Awakening card or the Tower card or both and have a look at what they mean and what they signify. If you want an angel, Archangel board of directors or management team, call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. What else can I say about the number 5? If you see repeating sequences, double 5, triple 5, quadruple 5, it's a direct message to embrace personal freedom and break free from limitations. Indications that major life shifts are imminent. Be open to new experiences. Say yes to opportunities that pop up. Trust your intuition and listen to your gut feelings. They're very, very important. Here are my isms. I'm a magical manifester. To manifest, we've got to change water into wine. We've got to change the mundane into the marvelous. We've got to change the frustration into fantastic. Aim high, even if you miss. Yet, when something doesn't work and it's not going right, it didn't go the way you planned it, and something else showed up, be with it, embrace it, because you are in it. Changes happen, sometimes by our own hand and sometimes by the hand of others, but changes happen. I'm aligned with my purpose, aligned with my missions, and anchored in my purpose 24/7, all the time. Every moment that goes by, there's a shift and a change, a shift and a change. Message from Archangel Raguel. As the friend of God, I can bring compassionate, uplifting people into your life who support you professionally and personally. Your affirmation, helpful people surround me everywhere I go. I attract friends who love and support me. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Now, we have a new divine master with us in the name, or I should say, angel activator with us this week in the name of Archangel Jeremiah. Now, Archangel Jeremiah is saying, calling back your power. And Jeremiah's name means God's mercy. Now, he's a powerful angel or archangel who shines the light on aspects of our life that need reflection, that need honesty, and they help us move forward with love and authenticity. Jeremiah helps us understand and embody what it really means to have mercy and to reach a state of forgiveness. Just by feeling his presence, you may feel guided to let go of the old story, let go of the prior patterns. And if you want a little bit of extra guidance this week, which I feel like we all do, if you feel like you've been wronged, you feel like you've been slighted, like I was telling you, this isn't working, I can't get through this. If you feel like you've endured the unnecessary hurt through bad decisions or the decisions of other people, it's time to release it. Let go. Step forward. Step up. Step back. Move past your energy. Move past that upset, that hurt. By forgiving someone, you aren't saying that what happened to you from them was okay, just that it's not going to prevail in your mind any longer. You don't have to live with the oppression that somebody else placed upon you. People are going to come at us all the time. They're going to have their spikes and their barbs. They're going to do things that we feel like are, oh no, not today. Well, they're not bothered by it. They're bothering you by their actions. You're the one that carries that like a wheelbarrow of worry. And somehow or another, Archangel Jeremiah says, there's more power in release, forgiveness, and letting go than there is in sitting with it. And this is where you say, I forgive the past, and I give myself respect I deserve. That is super, super powerful. When you think about, okay, this didn't work out. I don't feel right about this. You move on, you lift up, and you do not repeat the process. The other divine master this week, which I love, is Lady Nada. And there's a reason why both of these are here with us to guide us through. Now, just to give you a bit of a recap, Lady Nada is all about expanding the heart, openness, liberation, letting yourself love and be loved. She's the embodiment of divine love. She is one of those leaders of the Karmic Board and a member of the Council of Light, and is dedicated to bringing Christ consciousness to earth. Now, if any of you are familiar with or you study Aura-Soma healing, Lady Nada's bottle, the Aura-Somas have those little coloured bottles. It's quite fascinating, the practice of it. The divine counterpart is Christ. So her mission this week for all of us is to help the human race, us, embody that divine love. You can think of Lady Nada as an aspect of Mary Magdalene. Some people would go as far as to say that she's Mary's higher self. And Mary Magdalene helped her tap, or at least Lady Nada helped Mary Magdalene tap into the teacher within. And Lady Nada has many incarnations. And one was the high priestess of Atlantis. And those who draw her, or emissions, are likely to also have the incarnations in Atlantis or similar ancient civilizations. Now this week, my friends, Lady Madadada, that's kind of cool. Lady Nada has come to us to tell us that our heart space, our inner being, is ready to expand. It's opening wide for all of us to experience embody divine love. Now, this is a really powerful opportunity to heal from the past trauma, particularly when it comes to relationships and emotional letdowns. This is a journey of self-respect, a journey to lead others in this example of self-love and self-acceptance. This will lead you to a feeling of liberation and freedom. And within all of us, every one of us, you, me, us, the world, there is great love. A love that is eternal, a love that's gone from lifetime to lifetime, to soul, and it will never die. And know that this is a mighty love. And it's now the time to share it without any kind of fear. So her message and Jeremiah is, let go of what you need to let go of. Have courage. Know that this is an opportunity to let love reach all parts of yourself and all the parts of your journey. Where have you stopped expressing yourself? Where's every facet of you is lovable? What parts of yourself isn't lovable? Like I was saying at the beginning of this video, what was I so attached to my curly blonde locks of hair, which I loved, and now they're gone? Do I feel any less of a person? No, not really. Can I live with this kind of short cropped hairdo? Probably yes, and probably say, well, you know what? I'm still the same person. I am not defined by my hair. Louise Hay today, and this gorgeous, gorgeous picture of a lovely baby deer, a little doe. I now live in limitless love and joy. I become all that I was created to be. Do you see the theme here? Changes are coming. Changes are coming. We got to brace ourselves for that love. Now, here we have the Hierophant. That's our tarot for Sunday. Now, the Hierophant is really kind of sort of like in that early, well, of course, it's a number 4, so it's the 4th card of the Major Arcana. And it's a little bit like the keys of heaven. Let's see, what else can I say about the Hierophant? Let me get my notes here, because the Hierophant, like the High Priestess, like they're all pretty significant. Actually, I should say this is the Emperor, not the Hierophant. I'm sorry. I'm looking at a different note. This is the Emperor. And the Emperor indicates that you're stepping into a position of leadership, or you need to take command of a situation. Well, I think the Hierophant could also be the same thing. Hierophant's a wise person. So's the Emperor. Organize your life, set clear boundaries, and rely on logic rather than emotions. The Emperors are indicators. They build firm foundations. They assert their authority and suggesting that we need to stabilize ourselves with a level of force, not force like brute force, but force like, don't mess with us, we've got this. This is like protective, dependable, sure-footed. That's what the Emperor means. That's what the Emperor represents. Here we go, fairies. There's our card. It flipped over. Leadership. Well, I would say manifest the leader within you. Let go of what you need to let go of. Try to overcome the struggles and the strife that you've faced, and know that what's in front of you is much, much better than what's behind you. And now with the power of magic, we're going to get our tarot reading for this. And just like that, here we go with our week ahead. Now, before I get going into the cards, not too much is going on this week. The sun transitions into Gemini on Thursday. And this is all about how we are communicating with other people. Consider the way you're saying things and actually the material gravitas of what you're saying. More importantly, what you're not saying. Are you saying something when you mean something else? Are you kind of gingerly going around situations where you just need to just say it? The latter, what you're not saying, is a direct route to your higher self and your true self of intent or intentions. So I'd say this week in general, watch your words. Make sure your words line up with actually what you're doing. So let's start with Sunday. We have the Emperor. It's a number 5 angel numerology day. And the moon is actually in Gemini. So it's not too late to make your new moon wishes today. Visualize your goals and make your affirmations in order for you to manifest what you need to manifest. Repeat the affirmation every single day for the next lunar cycle, the next month. So you could be, what do you want? I am going to generate the money to pay my bills. I am going to take better care of my health. I am going to get more sleep. I am going to, whatever, take something off your to-do list. Or you could just simply affirm that you create new alliances, new relationships. My new relationships are perfect. Everything in my life works out perfectly for me. Done. Now the Emperor card is indicating that you're stepping into a position of leadership, or you need to take command of a situation, organize your life, set clear boundaries. Try to rely on logic instead of emotions. Build firm foundations in all the things that you do. Now moving on to Monday, beginning of the week. It's a number 6 angel numerology day. New perspective, different point of view. And we have the Knight of Coins or Pentacles. And the Knight of Coins represents slow and steady. Energy that's focused on reliability, diligence, tangible results. Knights are all about putting into place a plan. Taking the steps. In some cards it looks at someone who's got a map. Mapping out what's going to happen next. Consistent effort, step-by-step things, practical actions in order to achieve the long-term goals. Now the moon on Monday is still in Gemini, bringing a bit mixed bag of energy. So be slow and steady, like the Knight of Coins suggests. There's healing about, particularly in relationships on Monday. Watch for some surprising changes in people's moods or people's feelings. Watch. Observe. Remember, we're getting into the Gemini sun. We're getting into our communication. We're getting into what Mercury is all about. And I'd say for the beginning part of this week, we need to watch and observe and look. Moving on to Tuesday. Angel numerology 7. All about focus. Lucky number 7. The moon is shifted into Cancer on Tuesday and is going to conjunct Venus. So the moon focuses on feelings and Venus focuses on love. So together, this should be a pleasant day. Now, the tarot card's reference is the 2 of Swords. So placing the tarot card along with the moon energy and the number 7, I'd say focus on what you're looking at. Focus on how you're reacting and responding. The 2 of Swords represents difficult impasses, mental conflict, an inability to make decisions. It points to a stalemate where you are torn between 2 opposing opinions or options. Choosing to avoid the issue over relying on logic instead of intuition. So we see a person with a blindfold on holding the 2 swords, this or that, in or out, up or down, back or forward. She's relying on her intuition to move forward. Rely on your intuition. What's in front of you, what's physically in front of you, may not be what's going on. Moving on to Wednesday. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins. It's an angel numerology number 8 day, so this goes along with it. Success, abundance. The Queen of Pentacles is a practical. She's rich. She's wealthy, grounded, nurturing, financially secure. And this energy, this element, is an earth element. It indicates a period to manage resources wisely, create a comfortable home environment, balance your generosity with care and discernment. Now on Wednesday, the moon has gone into Cancer, or it's still in Cancer, I should say, because it moved into Cancer on Tuesday. This brings power in the skies. And this energy is great for getting fired up about romance or even money, particularly when you've got this Queen of Pentacles here. Are you wanting to make more money? Are you having the right conversations with the right people to change everything? Moving on to Thursday, and we have the, oh, I love it. Now, this is why I got confused. This is the Hierophant. And in this deck, it's almost like signifying the Pope of peace, tranquility, harmony. It's a great mentor. It's almost like this would almost be like the God card. It's a number 9 angel numerology day, so it's lift off, let go, end of cycles. The moon is shifting into Leo on Thursday, and the Gemini season is kicking off. So we could be dealing with confusion, deception, particularly when it comes to love and abundance. Be careful who you're sharing your romantic notions with or your financial plans with. Who has access to your banking information, your credit card information? Watch all of that carefully. This would not be a time to be listening to somebody who's got some quick get-rich-quick schemes. None of that. The Hierophant is representing tradition, spiritual wisdom, structured belief systems. He signifies conformity, established institutions, guidance, mentors, conventional rules. The Hierophant bridges the gap between the divine and our material world through organized rituals and shared values. That comes up on Thursday. Moving on to Friday. Now Friday we've got another sword card. And we see this man with what looks like a broken heart. Very upset. It's a number 3. It's also a 10-1 angel numerology day. Fresh dreams and wishes. And you may have to forfeit some hard feelings to move forward. Because this Three of Swords card is powerful. It represents heartbreak, grief, emotional pain. Like you see here, you got the heart open with wings on it, but the swords are almost like knife in the back here. It's also depicting stormy weather ahead. Betrayal, separation, sudden painful realization that ultimately forces you confront and possess deep emotions. Now the moon on Friday is going to be in Leo. So this brings a little bit of good news, particularly if the last few days have been fractious. Everything looks like it may be sorted out after all, and somewhat quickly. Romance is also highlighted. So you may be having to deal with some unearthed emotions when it comes to money and romance. And you may have to take a hard look at yourself, which might hurt. You may have really good friends that tell you, listen, you've got to stop this habit. You've got to let this stuff go. Let's see what Saturday has to bring. Oh, I like this one. Saturday brings the 4 of Wands. It's also a number 2 angel numerology day. Diplomacy, keeping the faith. And our first quarter moon is in Virgo. Halfway to the full moon. So what have you been doing to manifest your new moon wishes and dreams? And is there anything that you need to do to bolster those? That would be an ideal distraction to Friday's heartache and hurt. The 4 of Wands is all about celebration, homecoming, and stability. It represents joy, milestones, safe and harmonious environments. It's a time to pause and enjoy the rewards of your hard work. On Saturday, it's a highly positive omen signaling peace, community, solid foundations. I think in a nutshell, my friends, wrapping it up saying we got some topsy-turvy energy happening with the tarot, with the angel numbers and the moon phases. So you kind of get it. I'll be back every day with a Divine Daily Blast. But what I wanted to get to is we start off the week with some strong, powerful tarot cards. The middle of the week, we're kind of going to have to start looking at things in a different way. Take the blindfold off as this Two of Swords. Look at things really deeply. See where you're going. Then on Wednesday, midweek, the Queen of Coins saying, listen, get your money in order. Get your things balanced out. Then we got Thursday, we got the Hierophant or the Pope or God saying, just follow the plan. Don't deviate. I've got a funny feeling intuitively that our relationships and our money sort of situation, we may be torn between all these people needing help and the feeling of guilt and shame where we can't give it, or we're not supposed to be giving it, or we've got to keep our resources in check. Not saying that we're being miserly or we're being cheap or we're not helping, but there are some folks that have to learn this lesson themselves. I'm hoping that making sense. Do not be a beggar or a borrower. That's what I'm saying. All right, my friends, that's it from me. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you get from it. Sometimes I deliver these messages and they feel a bit bumpy. They feel a bit topsy-turvy. It feels like I'm not making much sense. But you let me know what you get from it. And I will see you in the morning. Lots of love. Bye for now.